Happy New Year, everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Now, as you saw in the intro, today's figure review video is going to focus on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello, and Leonardo figures. And originally, I have to say, I was not planning on picking up these figures. And in all honesty, I really wasn't all that enthused with the film. I never saw it. But I have to say, it did grow on me, and I may actually see it, hopefully before the time this video is released. But as you can see, I did wind up picking up the figures, and that's what we're going to go ahead and look into. Now, as you can tell, with each figure, you have the individual turtles, along with their weapons, as well as an itty-bitty baby turtle. There's Mikey. And each of them have their own, oh my god. These are not just a basic turtle with a face mask and, individual weapons, and whatnot. Each of them have their own facial sculpts, their own actual, color variants. So they're all individualized. They're not just a carbon copy, just with different color schemes. So I am really looking forward to actually opening these up. Now, as you can tell, like I said before, these have, basic plastic bubble. And of course, you have on the bottom Michelangelo, the entertainer. Over here, you have Raph, the angry one. You can tell, like I said, they got their own facial sculpts. Over here, you have Leonardo, the leader. And of course, you have, last but not least, Donatello, the brains. And with this one, you actually see him with his glasses. They actually gave him glasses for this one. He never had them before, so again, individualized. So, man, I'm really looking forward to actually, getting these opened and, checking them out. So, let's go ahead. Give me a moment to go ahead and open these up, and I will be right back. And there they are, out of their packaging and ready to rock and roll here. And man, oh man, like I said, originally I was not planning on getting them. I know I said it before, but they actually grew on me. And I have to say, I like the way the character designs came out. And each one totally different. It's not a recolored version of each turtle with a different weapon and a different buckle with a letter indicating that. Each one shows individuality. You got the the goofy looking Michelangelo there. You got the skull faced Raphael. You got the stern but serious, well, I should say the stern and serious Leonardo, and the ever so brainy, Donatello. So, and I have to say, and I know I said it earlier when I was showing off the packaging. Each one, in addition to the individual head sculpts, their color is totally different from each other. So I mean, definitely you can tell them apart. Uh, Even their body sculpts are totally different too. There's granted they're not bulky and muscular, but you do see there's definitely some different body proportions, as well as color base. In addition, they also have a weapons rack here where each one has their own you know weapons, such as throwing stars, a couple of other nunchucks, a chain blade right there, a slice of pizza, a canister of ooze on this one, and I think each one of them does have a can of ooze, but they also have their baby turtles. Over here, you got more sharp throwing stars, a shuriken, a canister of ooze, and a slice of pizza. Honestly, I really wish they had colored some of these. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the weapons rack and everything, but I really wish they had gone ahead and added some color, especially to the canisters here and the slice of pizza. Okay, so I myself may go ahead and try and add some color. We will see. I know I've said it before with a lot of other figures. I'm just plain lazy. And here you have Raphael's, weapons rack. Each, despite the different types of weapons, they each have a slice of pizza and a canister of ooze. And last but not least, you also have Donatello's. So, very, very nice. I think Donatello's is the only one whose can of ooze is intact. But yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at each one. Now, granted, they each have their own weapons. Here you have Mikey with his nunchucks, his goofy self over here. And I have to say, it's not bad. I love the details on here. On his shell, you can see where his nunchucks can be placed in his back. You got the silver for the buckle and the belt. His M. Even without the M, the color scheme could definitely tell. And for anyone that probably seen the movie already, you already know, this is definitely Michelangelo. The goofy look on him. So, yeah, not too bad. And of course, granted, mine's is tight, but yeah, he's got some great articulation. Got that head movement here. His arms can go 360. They can bend up like so. He has tilt on the elbow. His elbow can go like less than 90 degrees, and he does have wrist rotation. There is no waist rotation. His leg can go up about, definitely around maybe over 45 degrees, maybe less than that, or a little bit more than that. His knee can bend and around 90 degrees. I want to say his foot can bend like that. There is no tilt. There is rotation at the knee. So, and each one does have it like so. So, there is Michelangelo there. I'll try and get him to stay standing up. Here is Raphael, and you can tell that is Raphael, all right. And you can tell he's seen some some battle with some of the scoring and scoring on his front or which would be the bottom portion of his shell if you were an actual turtle. I really wish they had had some scratches and whatnot on his shell. That would definitely have made it a little bit more interesting. And he's got his size on here, so not too bad. There we go. And we have Donatello over here, and of course, whoops, sorry. We got him with his glasses, which they do come off. So, and you can just place them on here as well, like that. So there you go. So whenever you're playing around with him, please be mindful these are not glued in. So if they go flying off, they will be a pain in the ass to locate. He also has, I'm going to try and get his bow staff out of the way. He also has his headset here, which can go over his head. Oh, there goes his glasses. Where'd they go? Shoot. Oh, there they are. Okay, so he does have his headphones, which unfortunately cannot go on there all that well, unless they go like this. Yeah, so this is a useless accessory. A lot less useless, a lot more useless than his glasses. So there we go. Got the glasses back on, which is why I have him over here. He's got a little pouch here, which is kind of funny, that has I want to say well, no, it's a cell phone. I'm looking at the details here, so I'm going to zoom in so you can see. And there you go. Yeah. It's not an iPhone. Or, wait a minute, maybe it is. Who knows? It might be an Android. I really don't know. But, hey, whatever. So, there we go, right there. I'm going to put his headphones right here. So, not too bad. So, let me get Donnie back over here. And have him holding his bow staff like Gandalf. More than likely, he will pretty much get the reference. And one thing that I do have an issue with, as you can see, I think they all have that issue, is their ability to stand. It looks like they got holes on the bottom, so there should have been some sort of, stand for them. But there you go. And last, but certainly not least, is the intrepid leader, Leonardo. As you can tell, he's got some built-in throwing stars on there. It's got the I don't know, from the way this looks, no, they're molded together. Okay, it's supposed to go that way. I have him posing to where he's got one sword out and reaching for the other. So, not too bad. Again, I love the individuality in each of these turtles here. More than just, the letter and the individual weapons, but the looks on their faces, the skin tone, or the skin color of each one is not all the same. So, very, very nice. So, yeah, not too bad. So, give me a moment to go ahead and take a few shots of them, and I'm going to be right back with my final thoughts as well as my score. All right, folks, thank you all for waiting. As you can tell, seems that Leo and Raph had a bit of a disagreement. Donnie's in the middle trying to break it up, and Mikey's in the background just like, yo. So, yeah, that's what's happening. But I have to say, the figures, the looks, and everything, they're not too bad. They're, like I said, they kind of grew on me. If I have to have any complaints, is honestly, um, well, definitely their ability to stand up straight and upright is going to be a big issue because of their shells in the back. Makes them back heavy. So you have to lean them forward. Also, articulation's very limited. So I off camera, I did try and go ahead and do a kung fu kick with them, and unfortunately, it there is no way to do that unless you're planning to do it like this, and even then, that's very limited because of the molding here. So yeah, that is one thing that I'm not really liking. Let me see here. Um, Again, the lack of paint on their weapon stands for their individual weapons. I don't know if it's it's a missed opportunity in my personal opinion. The pizza slices on here could have been painted, to bring out a little bit uh, possible playability. Also, the ooze canisters that are molded on here. But another thing that could have been done as well would have been to actually, because like this one in particular, each one of these weapon stands, you can basically pop them off on there, but after that they're loose items and you're not able to go ahead and put them back on there. So would this be a missed opportunity? I would have to say so, yes. To where they could have made it or molded it to where, like on their, for weapon storage on the figures themselves, they could have gone ahead and just put in like little sheaths and stuff like that to put them on there. So yeah, I think that was a missed opportunity on that. Let's see here. But all in all, like I said, they're not bad, especially for this particular set of characters on here. Very reminiscent of the old, what was it, late 80s, early 90s Ninja Turtle series. Pretty similar, but like I said, each one had its own individual look, individual color. So it's more than just a, you know, rehash of the same type of turtle with just a different color face mask and weapons. They each have individuality, and that's what I liked. That's what I really like in this. So, will I wind up seeing the movie? I think so. I think I'll go ahead and give it a chance. Uh, you know, in this particular case, I will pretty much give it a chance. Uh, will I review the movie? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I've done a movie review of any kind on this channel. So if I do, I will have to try and get some stills that I can be able to use in order to go ahead and do it. But we'll see. Don't quote me on it yet. So, but other than that, if I have to give it a score on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead and give this one an 8. Like I said, you know, well, I mean, you've heard what I said when it came down to it. I like the individuality of each of the characters. Very fun. I love the accessories that they added on here. I just really wish they had added a little bit more paint applications and possibly a little bit more in order to sheath them in these weapon tracks when they're not in use, so that way they don't actually get lost. And like I said, color apps on this. But not too bad nonetheless. But that is my take on these figures. I want to hear from you. Do you like them? Did you hate them? Leave me a comment about it in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I'll catch you all on the flip side. Peace.